What is up, everybody? It is Vincent from the Big Pro Wrestle Talk podcast here today on the Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network. Before I get into this video, I wanted to talk about something. So, as you guys have seen, I really have not been on here as often. And why that is because school, that's really important to me right now. I am in college. It's been a lot of work has been put on me. And a recent thing that came up was in the fall of this year, I'm going to begin training to be a professional wrestler. And with that, and you guys see, I'm not the skinniest, I'm not the most fit. And I really have about 5 months to get myself in shape. And I've really been taking that time to focus on school, focus on that. And it's been really hard to get these videos out. But I know how important Wrestlemania weekend is. I know it's this upcoming weekend. And I want to do my predictions. So ladies and gentlemen, I am Vincent from the Big Pro Wrestle Talk podcast. And welcome to the Wrestlemania 38 predictions video.
Always ready! This is the final hour of highest standard. And it's just to leave, but they threw it away. It's time to show that we won't know.
Yes, indeed. Welcome again to the Big Pro Wrestle Talk podcast. Here today, I almost forgot to grab this. I'm going to need my phone for this because I have the match card on my phone here. So, this is the WrestleMania 38. I'm going to move so that way I can have some photos there. This is the WrestleMania 38 predictions video here. And I'm very excited because a lot of people don't like this match card. I'm a huge fan of this WrestleMania match card. I think that, it's not one of the best, but it's pretty good, especially considering who we have on the roster. And I do have my problems with it. I do understand there's no U.S. title match. There's no Intercontinental title match. And that could leave a sour taste in so many people's mouths, and I understand. I agree with that wholeheartedly, that they should not have the Intercontinental title match be on the WrestleMania Smackdown. Kind of interesting to me, I will say that. But they've got a plan. But honestly, with this, I can kind of understand because who they have facing for it, it's kind of insane. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. Not really excited for that. But that's not what this is about. Because that's SmackDown, and these are not WrestleMania SmackDown predictions. These are WrestleMania predictions. So, I'm not 100% sure if the match card for days 1 and 2 are accurate. I just looked up on the internet, and Reddit was the first thing that came up. So, here is the day 1 predictions first. All right. So up here first we have The Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. See, honestly, I think I can see this match going two ways. Obviously with the two ways being Miz and Logan Paul winning or Mysterios winning, but I can honestly see the Mysterios winning just because they haven't had a WrestleMania moment as father and son yet. And I think this can lead to a potential heel turn, maybe, for Dominic and his father, maybe, and Ray. That's one thing about this. It's going to happen eventually, where Dominic turns on Ray, or they just finally decide to have the match for Mysterio, and Dominic wins, thus handing the mask down to Dominic. And yeah, that would be awesome eventually, maybe SummerSlam. I know that's months away, but who knows? But yeah, or like I said with the heel turn, this could be like if Logan Paul and The Miz do wind up winning, Dominic can turn on Ray, just say like, since I've done this, yada yada yada. I feel like you kind of get the gist, and then pull kind of like Crime Time breakup kind of thing, or Miz and Morrison, even though that was a draft related, and Miz still wound up like turning double heel, I guess, on Morrison back in, 08, 09? I don't know. But yeah, that is most definitely going to be Mysterios. My final prediction is the Mysterios for that one. And next we have Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin A lot of you guys won't be happy with this. I think Corbin is going to come on top with the win. Because, think about it, Drew McIntyre, everything that's been put in front of him from Corbin has been Drew McIntyre coming out on top. I don't think there's been one moment where Drew McIntyre was not on top. And I feel like WrestleMania is going to be the first time Drew McIntyre does not come out on top. And I 100% agree with that. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. Drew McIntyre, sorry, you're putting Corbin over at WrestleMania. Yeah. And next, we have the the SmackDown tag title match. That's another thing. How are there tag team title matches, but the mid-card titles are not on the card? Bad booking. That is the first time I'm going to say bad booking. Because I love WWE's booking. I genuinely do. I love NXT 2.0. I love Raw. I love SmackDown. I just don't get too technical with it. I just love to watch wrestling. You know? And I'm not just saying that. I mean that. Yeah, so next we have the SmackDown tag title match. And it's the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick.
Boogs! That's Boogs.
All right. And for that match, I think it's obvious that the Usos are going to come out on top because I don't see Boogs and Nakamura as a tag team like that. You know, like, yeah, I get it. Like, Rick Boogs, you know, they've been doing their thing with Shinsuke for months now. Almost close to a year, I'd say. I don't know for sure. But yeah, it's most definitely between... the Usos are most definitely coming on the top, especially for the next day's prediction that I'll talk about in a little while. So, yeah, next we have... Usos coming on top in that one. So next we have Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. I didn't really think about this one. What I would love to see is, like I talked about in how I would book my WrestleMania, how I would book WrestleMania this year, I would love to see Bianca Belair coming out on top, and then, in this case, I'm not saying that Becky Lynch is going to win. I don't think Becky's going to win. I feel like Bianca Belair, she's going to have 2 years in a row WrestleMania moment, and that's okay, you know, because I feel like she deserves it, I guess, yeah. Like, I know I say, like, I'm not a huge fan of her, but I don't know, I feel like Bianca Belair can take the win at Mania. Go ahead, you know. She's a fantastic wrestler. I'll give it to her. You know, she deserves it. But yeah, here's what I think will happen. Because the next match kind of involves this one. So, like I said, Becky Lynch will not come out on top. It will be Bianca Belair winning the Raw Women's title. I had to think which one it was for a second. And then that leads me to the next one. The next match, which would be the Raw Women's Championship, where it would be SmackDown Women's Championship, where it would be Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. And I think Becky Lynch gonna go up to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville, pull some strings, you know, triple threat 2 for WrestleMania. May not be the main event, but I'd love to see it. I would love to see the triple threat 2 between Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. But in this one, Ronda Rousey is not going to come out on top. Becky Lynch is not going to come out on top. I know I say I hate Charlotte Flair. I really do. I genuinely hate her with a passion. Charlotte Flair could retire tomorrow and I would have a parade. I would be so happy. I just hate Charlotte Flair so much. But I see her coming out on top in this. I see Charlotte Flair winning. Whether it's made into a triple threat or it's made just to be the one-on-one. Charlotte Flair, unfortunately, is going to take the win. Because, I don't know, Ronda Rousey has been off for 2 years. So, what was it, 3 years? 3 years, I think. Yeah, WrestleMania 35 was 3 years ago. Holy smoke. That's crazy to think about. Besides the point. Yeah, Charlotte Flair's taking the win. So, for the next match, we have the New Day with King Woods and Kofi Kingston facing Sheamus and Ridge Holland with Butch in the corner. I love Butch. As long as they don't cut his hair, I'm perfectly fine with Pete Dunne being Butch. You know, because I feel like the character is kind of the same. He's a guy who likes to fight. So, I mean, shoot. You know? You can still call him Bruiserweight. Just call him Bruiserweight Butch. Butch. I can just hear Vince McMahon, like, talking about that. He's like, let's call him Butch. Butch, yeah, that'll be over. Butch. No. But think about that. Wasn't it the name that they were going to give Adam Cole? That's kind of weird to think about, but that's not what this is about. But New Day is going to come out on top, and I think Big E is going to be there. But I know he's not going to get physical because I'm pretty sure he will die. So I don't want to see him get physical. I would love to see him just to be there. I would just love to see him there to support the New Day, because I feel like the original plan was obviously going to be New Day, all three of them facing Ridge Holland, Sheamus, and Butch. But hey, you know what? It's whatever, New Day is going to come on top. That's all I'm saying. This New Day is going to win this match. 1, 2, 3. Big E's going to come out and celebrate with him somehow. Or maybe he'll go up on the Tron or something with him if he's not there. Ooh, it's kind of with the camera there, my bad. But, yeah, New Day come out on top in this one. So next up is... Okay. A lot of speculation. Seth Rollins, mystery opponent. I've been saying this on Instagram and stuff. I've been commenting on people's posts who have been saying, oh, it's going to be Shane McMahon. It's going to be Cody Rhodes. It's going to be The Fiend. Why the freak? I was about to say an F-bomb. Why would they put The Fiend? I don't understand it. I don't think Bray Wyatt's coming back at all. I've moved on. Bray Wyatt is no longer on my radar. I'm sorry. He's still a fantastic person. He's still a fantastic character. He's still a fantastic wrestler. He's not on my radar on WWE anymore. I thought about it. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome character. I loved it so much. It was the most over thing in the WWE. But you know what? Sometimes change is needed. Change is needed. You can see it right now with All Elite Wrestling. It's changed so much in just a matter of months. But that's a different video for a future. But yeah, I do see. So here's what's going to happen. Seth Rollins is not going to win, obviously. So what I think happens is to really get everybody. Seth Rollins is already going to be in the ring. Shane McMahon's music hits, right? He comes out. Some stuff happens. I don't even know. They could have like in the beginning of Cody's theme song. Think about it. And then out comes Cody Rhodes. In the throne that he destroyed at Double or Nothing. In the throne that he destroyed at Double or Nothing. It's all put back together. And then he's like, and then it's going to be like a Becky Lynch type situation or something. Like where she came in and took Bianca Belair's place at SummerSlam to face, not Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks' place to face Bianca Belair at SummerSlam this past year. It'll be something similar to that. But Cody Rhodes will face Seth Rollins. And if it doesn't happen, that's okay. Raw after Mania surprise. Just like Bobby Lashley, how we thought he was going to be Braun Strowman's tag partner at WrestleMania 34. But it's okay. Bobby Lashley was on Raw the next night, and Cody Rhodes can be on Raw the next night. That would be amazing. Set up something new, Maybe he can feud with Seth Rollins, but just that to be at like WrestleMania Backlash or something. I don't know. Yeah, Cody Rhodes coming out on top. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so next is the main event of this. Isn't really a match, Stone Cold, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is obviously going to get his butt whooped. The KO show. That's okay. It's whatever. I think that Kevin Owens is obviously just going to get stunned out of his boots a few times. They'll fight. It won't be a full-on match, but yeah, overall, Stone Cold coming out on top of that. But that's whatever. And then show close, boom, bam, bop. That's day one. Day one of WrestleMania concludes like that. And now with day two. Day two of WrestleMania. Hear me out. The women's fatal four-way tag match. I hate it. They need to get rid of the belts. They don't have enough women on the roster. Or I think they should get rid of the NXT women's tag titles and then make the women's tag titles through all brands, including NXT 2.0 or NXT UK maybe even, you know? I don't watch NXT UK, but I don't know if they even have a women's division. I'm pretty sure a title change just happened recently in the women's division, but I don't watch it, so I don't know. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what's going on with NXT UK because I don't. So yeah, women's fatal 4-way tag match, whatever. I'll say Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. I honestly don't care. I don't care for that match. Next match. I feel like night 2 is kind of like the joke card in a way. I don't know. But most definitely Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn. Johnny Knoxville's got to come out on top. Are you kidding me? They're not going to make him come there, especially with all the Jackass boys. They're not going to have him come out there to lose to Sami Zayn. Are you kidding me? They're going to beat up Sami Zayn. They're gonna launch him in a cannon into the Wrestlemania sign. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Seeing like Sami Zayn go flying, he'll be a firework. But yeah, Johnny Knoxville's coming out on top in that one. Okay, next, Austin Theory, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's coming out on top. He's coming out on top. He's gonna get that first Mania dub. The first Mania dub. There's not really much to it. I just don't like Austin Theory that much. Like, yeah, he's a fantastic wrestler. I'll give it that. He's going to be like the next John Cena, I think. Because even John Cena had a shitty gimmick. Pardon my mouth there. But it's true. You know, John Cena started out with a gimmick, and now he's moving on. John Cena is one of the most... He's getting up there with The Rock, I think, soon. So... I think we all know how Austin Theory could go about this. Next was a match. I just realized while I was editing this video that I forgot to talk about RK Bro, Alpha Academy, and Street Profits for the Raw Tag titles. I'm gonna talk about that pretty quick. I think that Alpha Academy is going to come out on top because Alpha Academy. I love Alpha Academy. I love Otis. I love Chad Gable. It's gonna happen. That's that. Thank you. Oh wait, I mean, thank you. That was kind of just thrown together. Omos and Bobby Lashley. Here's my problem with this match. If Omos loses, that really kind of destroys any momentum he had going for him. And if Bobby Lashley loses, then the Almighty should just leave because he was just WWE champion, and he is just gonna lose to Omos like that. Like, I understand if you want to build Omos up like that, at least have them put on a fantastic match if Bobby Lashley is going to lose. Because honestly, I can see Omos being the next Andre the Giant. You know, he's like a modern day Andre the Giant. Just the way he moves, the way he talks, the way he goes in the ring. He can be, you know, we can have that Hogan Andre moment, WrestleMania 3 maybe tomorrow, where Bobby Lashley, because they said that nobody's been able to knock Omos off his feet, even though Lashley just did it on Raw. But I feel like maybe Lashley can body slam Omos and then give it like a cool WrestleMania moment like that. But I do think overall Bobby Lashley is going to come out on top. But if they do that, they have to make both men look strong. Make it a good 15 to 20 minute match. Especially with how short build they had to this match. That's all I can say on that matter. Okay, Edge, AJ Styles, a match I've been waiting for personally for so long, and they're finally doing it. It's happening. Edge has got to come out on top. I'm sorry, AJ, you're a fantastic wrestler, but Edge and AJ Styles, especially with this new gimmick that Edge has, I love it. I love it so much. I love heel Edge. I know he's now the rated R superstar Edge. He's kind of a mix of the Brood and just that one singles run he had where like he had like the blue lighting and all that. But yeah, AJ Styles is going to come out as the loser in that match because Edge, my boy Edge,
The rated R superstar
is going to come out on top because he's the rated R superstar. Yeah, and then the final match on the WrestleMania card, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. I'm so excited for this match because this match, it's not even about titles anymore. You could literally, I don't care what happens with the titles in this match. They don't even have to have the titles on the line at this show. This match is just two men who just want to beat the absolute out of one another. And I'm loving it. I'm excited for it. It's something that the WWE needed. This feud has been going on for months and is finally going to conclude with this awesome match, title for title. It's going to be huge. But sadly, like I said earlier in the video, Usos are going to retain the Smackdown titles. Roman is going to win the Universal Heavyweight Championship, undisputed, unified titles at WrestleMania, thus making Roman Reigns the literal man, thus making him Vince McMahon's man, you know? But yeah, Roman Reigns coming out on top, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I love Farmer Boy Brock. It's one of the it's my favorite thing I've ever seen him do, but Roman Reigns is going to come out as the winner in this match, and new. And I also think that before the match, they're going to unveil a new championship for the combining of both belts. And after this match, I will officially acknowledge the Universal title as a world title within the WWE. And that's that. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment if you want to, subscribe, do what you want. I don't care. I do these videos for fun. I don't want to make a career out of it. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. That was my WrestleMania 38 predictions. Hope you all enjoy WrestleMania, and the real champ is here. Peace out, guys.